Hello everyone, Donnie Wanders here, and today I have wandered to Mount Royal in Montreal, Quebec. I'm starting here. You can see there's a small pond behind me, and I'm having a little bit of a rest because I just walked a couple of kilometers to get here. And I actually walked through quite a large graveyard. There are a few graveyards that have been incorporated into this park, which I think is a great use of graveyard land and park land. The two of them kind of go well together, I think. So I think Montreal is not completely unique in that, but certainly is taking advantage of that sort of like green space. So I'm just having a rest because it is 27 degrees here at the moment, and I do not do well in the heat, and I'm about to walk up a mountain. So I've got lots of water, I've got electrolyte tablets, and I've got some snacks with me, so I will be fine, but I will definitely be taking my time. Because it's so hot today, I opted to take a route that involved as little like trail walking as possible. But there are lots and lots of trails like this one, which is super steep. And I think that the trails all sort of wind up and down the mountain. I ended up starting relatively high on the mountain already. So didn't have to do any like serious hiking, thankfully, because it's really, really hot. It's so hot I have this umbrella to keep me in the shade, because although there is lots of tree cover, I'm not completely in the shade the whole time. I just walked up a few hundred meters up this road, which is a walking path, but you can see there's a service vehicle coming up here as well to this building, which is the Chalet du Mont Royal. So I'm gonna go check that out, mainly because it looks like it's got a good view. Also, les toilettes ici. This is a beautiful building, and I don't really know what it is yet. I suspect it's like a rest building. Not sure what it's used for yet, but I will be going in there. And then there's this beautiful courtyard type thing here. So we'll take a walk down here and check out the view. The view is outstanding here. You can see pretty much all of downtown Montreal, and the St. Lawrence River is in the background. You can probably see a couple of the bridges that span the river. It's amazing. Let's go check out inside the building. Wow, this is beautiful. So it looks like there's a small souvenir shop here. Very small. Washrooms are that way. And this appears to be a small cafeteria or snack bar. Oh, and this is a fireplace, which is obviously not on today because it's a bazillion degrees outside. I bet that would be super cozy in the winter. It's really nice in here. Oh, this is a nice detail. The squirrels are sitting up in the rafters. And then there's these really attractive chandeliers. This place feels, even though it's very large and very cavernous, it feels very cozy. Some really neat artwork up high on the ceilings around the whole thing. It's just nice to get in here out of the heat. It's not air conditioned, but it is nice and cool. A fairly gentle walk from the chalet along that gravel road, and I'm at my next point of interest. The walk from the chalet was, I think, around half a kilometer. And this is one of the highlights of this park, which is slightly uphill, so I'm getting winded as I film this. Whew. It's this structure. Oop, my umbrella. This is the Croix du Mont Royal. The first cross that was erected here was done so by early French settlers as a thank you to God for sparing them and their families during a disastrous flood season. So that cross, like I said, 1600s, is obviously not this one, which is quite a modern structure. This one, though, is not super modern. It was built in the 1920s. So that's a pretty old cross, although it looks quite modern. I bet it would be really beautiful at night because there's lights on it. So I bet this is absolutely gorgeous at night. I just walked for maybe 1 minute towards what the map says is the summit of this mountain, and it also has a landmark on it way up here. Not quite as attractive as the cross that we just saw. That was not a very tall hill, but it's so hot. And here we are. It's a communications tower behind me. So not completely ugly, but certainly can't really compare to the cross, whether you're religious or not. Oh, it feels good to be up here though. There's a ton of people in this park today, but not too many up here. I think they're all staying away from the heat, and I don't blame them. I'm leaving the communication tower behind me, and I'm back on this main road, which makes kind of a big loop, but I think that I may regret this, but I think I'm going to take this side trail just because I think it's going to be a little bit shadier and maybe a little shorter as well. Like I said, there's all kinds of trails that seem to twist and turn throughout the park, and now that I've reached the summit, I'm not as afraid of taking some of the steep trails down. I'm just taking a load off in the shade of a few trees around me here. That was a lovely walk, just a couple of kilometers. I'm not sure how far I walked through a really beautiful gem of a city park here in Montreal. So that's it for me for today. Thanks for watching, and Donnie Wanders will see you in the next one.